Just the other day, I was talking with somebody in my guild about how the changes to Titans, Titan leveling, Titan artifacts, when they jumped up to level 130, how it didn't actually do much to shake up Titan fighting at the top end, and that they really need to do something to make Titan fighting more interesting. I am a very strong I hate Titan fighting. I don't enjoy it at all. I'm very vocal about it on all my live streams and in a lot of my videos. I just don't enjoy the art of building Titan teams. It's completely solved. You have Hero Wars Guide, their Titan Brawls calculator. They give you a 100% win rate on every possible team combination that exists out there. It's just boring and quiet. But this new update, Totem Fusion, might be a step too far.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and we have a in development blog post to discuss today. It's got the community, the free-to-play and budget players community, in an uproar. People are really upset about this, but by the way, people were threatening to quit whenever they added regular arena to the game 6 years ago. I'm going to have to do this every day. Are you kidding me? No. The addition of anything in this game causes a lot of people to threaten to quit, and that's really okay because there's 300,000 paying players, and you can see at the top end of League Arena how much people are actually spending on this game. So I'm not really going to be too worried about people quitting because they're just going to get more with their fun ad system. So let's talk about it. Three skills. You have the default skill that every totem already has, and those are viewable right now. If you go take a look at the Elemental Spirits tab, the Age of Flame, for example, summons a fiery storm that sweeps through the enemy team and deals damage to nearby enemies. Damage dealt to enemies each activation is this amount. Now, before we go any further, I want to take a quick second to discuss how you activate these kinds of things. These are activated with the Q button on your keyboard, or just playing in auto mode or what have you. In order to get access to a totem skill of the basic element totems, water, fire, and earth, you need to have at least 3 of those Titans, and it says it right here, available if your team has at least 3 Titans on the battlefield. Now, regardless if you have 3 or 4 or 1 Titan of that element on the battlefield, the stats bonus is added to all Titans. So if I only have 1 Earth Titan, that Earth Titan gets this health bonus, okay? Now, light and darkness totems, they only require 2 Titans of that element on the field, and they also all have a basic skill, right? Now, the elemental skill is an active skill that will allow the totem to affect Titans during battle, not a passive skill. So it's not the passive stats. It's something that's active all the time, something that you manually activate as well. It's going to be interesting to see how we actually control that. New interface. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work. Affecting the course of the fight, for instance, you can add a skill to your fire totem that allows it to freeze, stun enemies, and deal increased damage. And then you have an ultimate skill, a primordial skill. This is a passive that will help only ally Titans, which is a curious statement. I thought that the basic and elemental skills also affected your ally. Oh, I guess the primordial skill is only like buffs and stuff. That makes sense. Only buffs here, like vampirism for your team, or like more defense or something for your team. No actively attacking the enemy team of Titans. Helping you tailor your totem to different combat scenarios. Are you running a water Titan team? Add a skill to your totem that will boost your Titan's attack power whenever they receive healing. Interesting. Okay. New skills and elemental combinations are designed to add more tactical variety to the familiar elemental circle. This is exactly the kind of thing that Titan fighting has needed. Okay, we need something like this to make Titan fighting interesting if we want Titan fighting to be interesting. Now, a lot of people in Discord, especially in the official Discord, are not really understanding that they are a very small vocal minority of the player base, and that's okay. They're mostly free to play and budget players, but players at the top end are kind of bored with Titan fighting, and players at the top end are the people that pay for the game. So let's just be real clear about that. It's not, I'm not trying to take the side of Hero Wars or whatever. Just whales make up the bulk of the money that the people you need to play this game or run this game, as it were. So the scary part is how Totem Fusion will work, how you get the new skills, how you level up the new skills. and that is via a new resource called Catalysts, and you get Catalysts several ways. Two of the mentioned ways, and I'm assuming that there will be more ways. It says Catalysts will be obtainable in several ways, including by dismantling totem fragments or Dominion gifts you already have, making it easier to upgrade. So a Dominion gift is let's see, if you go into Guild War, you go into the Merchant, the green, the uncommon gift, the rare gift, the epic gift, the legendary gift, and the red gift of Dominion, right? That is a weird thing to convert into Catalysts, considering it's a hero resource, but whatever it is, what it is. The totem fragments themselves have been valued, they've been valued too high by the common player. A totem fragment is about 40,000 emeralds. Okay, it's about 40,000 emeralds. It's about $45, right? And it's actually way less than that because the seasons, and we get a nature season or whatever season with the totem fragment in it, like every third month or every 2 out of every 3 months or so, we get totem fragments out of here. The golden ticket costs $45, and the vast majority of the player base uses the gifted golden season ticket. So like one player will buy it at $45, and then everybody else in the guild gets it for like $33, right? So if you spend 33 or 40 bucks or whatever during a ×4 emerald sale, it's going to cost you between 40 and 50,000 emeralds. So a random totem fragment costs between 40 and 50,000 emeralds. Okay, full stop. Now, at the very top end, if you have all of your totems at 6-star, if you have an earth, fire, water, light, and dark totem at 6-star, then you can sell them back to the game for 200,000 emeralds. And a lot of players for many years have been doing that. And that's just kind of all that they have to do for those big rewards. Well, now they have something they can do with those big rewards. Those players that have every hero maxed out, that doesn't really need Gifted Dominion, and you might be like, well, that's crazy. How could you not need a Gifted Dominion? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting on several of them right now because there's just not any hero that I want to level up right now. There's just not. Like, I've been playing for 6 years, over 6 years. I've got 15-ish heroes, fully leveled up or leveled up high enough that they're usable. All I'm doing now is kind of leveling up City of Asgard heroes or, fun single-use heroes like Leon for whenever I see Kira on the enemy team, stuff like that. So there is a need for these things to be useful. The totem fragments and the Dominion gifts, there is a need for that, but the community really isn't taking it very well. That such an expensive resource is how you get these catalysts. So, it says catalysts will be obtainable in several ways, including by dismantling totem fragments or Dominion gifts. So I'm assuming that there are other ways to get catalysts. I'm sure you're going to be able to just buy them. And the vast majority of the player base that wanted this change will just buy them if they're a buyable thing. Yeah, will not only refresh the familiar mechanics, but also allow you to create truly unique Titan combinations. Even your bench Titans will be able to shine in unique and unexpected ways. So yeah, I'm interested to see what it'll look like because I'm just bored with Titan. It's so boring. Titan fighting is just so boring. It's like it's all solved. Like it's 100% solved. Titan fighting. They added the new levels and it's just 100% solved. So they are looking for feedback. I'm not 100% sure where that they're trying to gather feedback. There's a lot of really angry people on the Discord that are going to get banned from the Discord if they keep saying the things that they're going to say, threatening violence and using profanity and all this nonsense. Just be civil about it, right? You can definitely express your negative opinion and be civil about it. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. How do you feel about this planned in development update? June 9th, 2025 will mark this date as the day that Titan fighting became, or at least started to become, interesting. We are live streaming today, 12 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. UTC. We're going to talk about Totem Fusion a little bit more, I'm sure. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.